My name is Christian Voss. I met Robin Ritter in 1993. I was studying film, and so I met this actress. A lot of people said, Robin, you look great on the camera. You really need to be filmed. I mean, the DPs, the directors of photography were pulling her aside and saying, you really need to be acting because you look really good on camera. The biggest thing about Robin was that she was a very sensitive person. I think that's one of the reasons why I was so attracted to her and why I was always with her, is because I've been around people that were, insensitive, and I could not relate to people who do not have any kind of a spiritual or sensitive feelings for things. And what she loved things like dolphins, and she loved the whales, and I think that's why I developed a great amount of feelings for her, because she had such a sensitive thing. When she was about 5 years old, she'd been hit by a car. It was a residential area. She got bumped by a truck, but the problem is that she got hung up with the vehicle, and it destroyed a large part of her leg. There was a doctor that was planning on amputating her leg, and her mother stepped in and said, "Oh no, you're not." At the same time, her father left. He just bailed out. And then her mother became very ill with a cancer, and Robin spent a lot of her childhood being a caretaker to her mother. I mean, she was a teenage girl administering morphine to her mother. Her mother died 2 days before Christmas when she was a 16-year-old girl. That changed her forever.
So how did this girl from North Carolina wind up moving to LA?
She was about 25. She had gotten herself in the middle of a marriage and a divorce, and so she literally took $5 with a car payment that she didn't know how she was going to pay for a little 1987 Honda Accord, and she literally drove across the country. She got her car broken into, like the first audition that she went to. She wasn't a quitter. So Robin would get cast in bit parts, but she was in a movie with Judd Nelson, and she's in the court. She played the court stenographer. So there was a time that she used to drive a motorcycle, and she would drive through the rain darn near all night long so she could be on the set. She got a part in Baywatch and this and that. One minute she's a stunt girl, taking a knife. The next minute she was doing a comedy scene.
Can we do this again sometime? I promise I won't spill anything on you again.
Oh, Henry, I don't know. I have a lot of things going on in my life right now. I just don't think I can do this.
I get that, but maybe just one night a week?
One night?
Yeah, one night. We'll do whatever you want to do.
Okay, one night a week. Like today, Thursdays at night only.
Okay.
Early. Okay?
Great. I'll call you. I'll call you Monday.
I had seen Robin in a music video with Paul. I thought it had occurred to me to cast her for summer camp. That's what I was working on at that moment. But what I didn't expect was how helpful she would turn out to be, because we're 3 days into shooting, we lose our director of photography, and all hell's breaking loose. And Robin was the one who saved that production. Within 24 hours, she turned it around. She rose to the position of a producer and saved that film. For that, I'm forever thankful for her. She wasn't really doing this for money. She was doing this out of friendship and to help.
So what do you want out of life?
To have a nice home in the mountains, stare at the scenery all day long. Never have to worry about work or rent or anything.
Yeah, I like not working too.
I have no idea how handsome you look right now, Otto. Kiss me.
You needed some extra help, maybe some producing help, and us producing together. I really think it's kind of like a miracle child, to be able to do everything we did, and I really appreciate all of you guys. I want to work with you guys forever. That's all I can say.
Oh,
She wanted to do a picture called Falls Inn, and it was about a hotel, kind of like a Shangri-La hotel sort of a situation where people could go in, and there was a hologram room where your wishes and your dreams could come true.
When you were first calling me to tell me that Robin wasn't doing well, part of me didn't believe it. I had no idea that she was that sick. Did she say anything in the last, few weeks that you were with her?
What she did was she would look over and she would just say, "I love you." And, sometimes she'd be kind of very catatonic and she couldn't speak very much. And then there were other times she was very bright and she'd had very close friends that would visit her or call her. And she was very optimistic. She was pretty much optimistic and convinced that she was going to be able to pull out of this one way or the other. She always just kept going. The doctors told us several times that, she's not going to make it, and she would pull out of it. At the very end, she was pretty much planning on moving forward with the things that she wanted to do. So it was very encouraging that way. Her mother wrote her a letter before she passed away. It says, "She was a child born of darkness, despair, and misery. But oh, what a brilliant rays of happiness she brought, clasped tightly in her failing little fists. I clung to her with all the tenacity of a drowning man clinging to a life. She was my life, my reason for being, my little Robin, my bird of spring." And I think that kind of summed up Robin. She was just a very sensitive, precious spirit. She had all the energy and intention in the world. I'm just very grateful to have had that time with her, and I want to do everything I can to honor her.